back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no more. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and ain't my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no more. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go be. Better run up.
Coach, we're just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at New Era Field in Orchard Park, New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Washington Redskins. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Toss play. This is Anderson. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 17. At the 18.
Check 19. Check 55 for Mike. Here it comes.
On 2nd down now, it's Anderson. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Ryan Kerrigan able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Now the 2nd year back from LSU, it's Darius Geis. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Geis with the carry on second down. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Check. Check 26. Check 26.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And Geis is going to be stopped short as he did not get the push he needed. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Watch the run. 57's mic. Stay with your man. Watch 57. Man, I got you.
They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. He's going to look deep down the field. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Thompson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good spot. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run with a former Jaguar. It's T.J. Yeldon. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Anderson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Allen going deep here for Matthews. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. Matthews, the intended target.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Now a give, right side, it's Geis. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there. Jordan
Reed has it. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Geis. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? As an inside linebacker, got to be a little bit more poised.
No doubt about it, because they get a little bit of flexibility, especially when they're trying to stuff a gap. You know, we get that double A gap look. This time he got too eager and got too deep into the backfield.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves him with a more standard 2nd down. 2nd and 5 now. Haskins, and that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost, and now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He finds Yeldon. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down. On first down, Allen. And that'll be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Haskins to throw. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. On the ground, it's Geis. And he's got this down to the 35. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
Let's go.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Redskins.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Watch the pass. Safe. 58, boys. 58. 58. It's Mike. Echo.
Now Haskins on first down. Got an open man. It's Harmon. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Haskins back to the air. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The first down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now Haskins to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Kelvin Harmon with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Get in the weight room.
From the gun, it's Allen. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Redskins scoop it. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On 1st down, it's Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now it's Haskins. Steps away to his left. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Trey Quinn as the first half is winding down. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught at the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a run with Geis. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Third down. Here's Haskins. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Tressway now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
And they'll try to fire up the running game with C.J. Anderson. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. In his own end zone, it's Allen. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From his end zone on third and long, Allen. And that is incomplete. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 3rd down. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. On play action, Allen. He's going to go deep for Beasley, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their
And got his man complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Rashard Matthews, 78 yards. And the Bills get a bit closer. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Geis. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Back to you.
On 3rd down, Haskins. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day?
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Montez Sweat picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going deep for Brown. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Monte Nicholson picks it, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jordan Reed, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Redskins. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was looking for Matthews that time, but now it'll be third down. The Bills on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. And he hits his man, Matthews. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down. Spectacular catch turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Rashard Matthews the intended target, and it'll bring up third down. And again, it's Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a toss. This is Geis. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear a people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Bills on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. Allen going to throw. He finds his target. It's Matthews. A really good pickup of 28 yards. He's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen towards the end zone for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Allen again. And able to find John Brown. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. On play action, Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing now is Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Allen now on 1st down. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Another nice gain. 16 yards there and a 1st down again. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got it. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here.
Well, it's been a tough day, but they finally were able to get one into the end zone, and maybe the offense will feel a little bit better about itself going into next week.
And if you're a coach taking that into next week, I know you're upset, but it is a little bit more respectable, somewhat of a moral victory, right?
Yeah, they probably won't say a lot of that to the team, but it is true. It's something for them to build on, and then they can call their mom and tell her, hey, Mom, for your fantasy points, we got you a few down the stretch.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down to Thompson on the screen. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play, now 2nd and 13.
Watch the out.
Spell. Ball trot.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaq Lawson in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Alert!
Allen to throw again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He gets it to Brown, complete. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. They'll run for it with Anderson. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
So they'll try again with Anderson. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. C.J. Anderson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills cut into that lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you.
And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
On the ready. 58 to Mike. Watch the screen. Pass.
Fools my sons. Bag a ball for me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues.